We've been watching this channel a little bit in the past. We've seen one video in the past, but I want to look at another one. How to not get unsubscribed from Life by Animals. Now, we're not even subscribed to them, so maybe this channel will change our mind and make us subscribe. This will be a very good time. But before we get into it, if you're watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button. Also sub to the channel. If we're going to yap with us live and join us live, you're free to come by my Twitch channel on twitch.tv/attilleegames. We love to have you here and we appreciate you watching. Now let's get into it. Oh boy, that's a big boy.
So if you're a long-time subscriber, there's a couple of videos that might have brought you here. One of them might be the very first video I ever made. It's still up today, but considering it was a TikTok compilation I slapped together and it was back when I used Apple headphones as a mic, the quality is trash. In fact, rewatching
Wait, how long has he been on YouTube? He's pretty big.
Video nearly made me cringe myself into a hernia, and in all honesty, if the views didn't go crazy, I definitely would have vaulted it like nature did the dinosaurs. Or the Bundy Hornets, whatever happened to them? Well, with the recent...
Yeah, I'm willing to make a bet with chat. If I lose, I cosplay Goth Femboy. Chat, we need to make a bet. Come on, chat. We need the cosplays. We need the goth cosplays. Get them in.
An upgrade in the production quality of my channel, I figured why not remake the video that probably got you here in the first place. So here's how to survive a moose attack. You don't actually have a choice in the matter. You see, the key word here is attack. The road to getting a moose aggravated often comes with a toll price of
you don't want to fuck with the moose, man. Look at the moose. Look at those horns. They throw you out and break your neck.
Life. And honestly, you're probably safer in front of a bear than
seeing moose fight together is very interesting.
10-foot tank with antlers.
The moose
with
is
predators,
loose,
you can convince them that you're not worth the effort. But there is no negotiating with something that thinks you're actively trying to turn into
they're adorable. I think
the best way to
bears
survive a moose attack
adorable.
is to not even let it get to that point. So here are some signs that a moose is considering turning you from one of a kind to another in a pine.
That ain't no moose. That's a llama, man. That's a rain. What is this? I don't even know what this. I'm gonna be real. I don't even know what the fuck this is. It looks like a camel in some sort of way, but it's clearly not a camel. This is snow hair. What is this? Is this a moose?
Of a kind to another in a pine. If a moose stops eating or drinking and suddenly stares at you, you got the moose's attention and it's in your life's interest to give it back. If a moose shows you the whites of his eyes, you will see the sight of God's skies. And if the ears are pinned back, his mind's on attack.
We're betting on wolf milk. Now, wolf milk, what? Listen, chat, wolf milk won't be a thing for a long time because we got to get big enough to get a partnership with Gamer Subs. Then wolf milk will become a thing.
This goes for pretty much all animals. Once the ears go flat, then the next few seconds are going to be very crucial to continuing your way of life. And I don't entirely know why, but if a moose urinates while looking at you,
look at those muscles, man.
It's a sign of ill intent. I'm guessing it's like a territorial thing, but wherever you came from is where you need to be heading. And if a moose lowers his head and starts approaching you, that's like the last warning that doesn't come with a hospital bill. Of course, none of that really matters because a four-legged armored truck with the ability to...
Bro, look how tall a moose is, man. Like, either these guys are midgets or the moose is like fucking tall as hell.
Make conscious choices could just choose to charge you unprovoked because there is no playbook in nature that the Musai is going to follow, at which point your options are limited, but you're going to want to get into a car, a shed, or a building, or at the very least put something between you and the moose, like a tree or even a mailbox or something. And if violence is inevitable, you're going to want to curl into a ball, protect your vital organs, and forgive those who may have wronged you in the past so the hate in your heart doesn't weigh you down. Curl into a ball, protect your vital organs, and forgive those who may have wronged you in the past so the hate in your heart doesn't pull. You're going to want to curl into a ball, protect your vital organs, and forgive those who may have wronged you in the past so the hate in your heart doesn't weigh you down as you go to the clouds. But most importantly, don't get up right after the moose stops trampling you, because that can motivate the moose to star in the sequel of your assault. Basically,
just the prank, bro. Who gave this moose steroids?
Look bigger thing. Yeah, do the exact opposite.
Oh, hell no.
With a moose. Don't stand your ground because at the moment...
See, this is a moose drinking the Addy wolf milk. If you want to become muscle, if you want that energy and the animal within you, you got to drink that wolf milk.
Make yourself look bigger thing. Yeah, do the exact opposite with a moose.
That's
Don't stand your ground.
Buffalo, yeah. We got to not forget about Buffalo.
Because at the moment, it's not yours.
It's not an emo used that much anymore, but Buffalo, yeah.
A magazine with no words or a freed willy is stopping him. You can expect more than 10% off when a moose is involved, especially when it's a mother with a calf or a male in rut. And for those of you that already know what rutting is, I'm 90% sure I know how you know, and I'm 90% disappointed in you. However, the moose usually isn't trying to hurt you, so the less of a threat you are, the less danger you're in. Can't really say that for these guys though. Here's how to survive a chimp attack. Yeah, funny thing about that, either you don't or you wish you didn't. Look, if you already follow me, then you already know what chimps are and what they're capable of. People think they're cute because they look like humans when they should be scared because they act like them too. I actually have a list on how to survive.
They are wild animals. It's like a human that has their brain smashed because you don't even know what the fuck chimps do. They will jump on you. Gorilla. They will jump on you and they will fucking tear out your face.
Chimp attack, but if you're in a position where you can get touched up by one, then you've already ignored steps 1 through 5. Step 6 is to lease a coffin. But let's say you effed around and now you're trying not to find out. Don't smile.
Bro, look
or
at
show
how they
teeth,
walk,
since this can
man.
be interpreted as a sign of aggression.
Look at this
it's their
guy.
version of flashing your piece. Eye contact with a chimp is a good way to make contact with your ancestors, since this can be directly seen as a challenge.
This is where we come from, chat. We are just chimps all along.
However, if a chimp is already coming at you with violence, then it might be time to pick a color for your casket. There is one weakness chimps have that might just save you. Because chimpanzees are built like Michelangelo statues, their relatively low body fat and top-heavy body composition means chimps can't really swim. So if you happen to be near a body of water, diving into the deep end where a chimp can't follow you might be the only thing that
This is
saves
Grandpa,
you. Now,
yes.
here's a video of a chimp doing exactly what I just said they couldn't. So I guess the real advice here is be an organ donor, because at least whatever they find left of you can go on to benefit someone else, because it's not like you're gonna need it. Now let's talk about bears. You probably
So who here would choose the bear? Who would choose the bear? Dude, I have a good talk about abnormal trends. Men are choosing the bear now, and I'm excited to talk about that one day, but we have other topics to talk about. It's gonna be a good one. Any bear chooser? Who would choose the bear? Me, yeah.
probably heard the popular rhyme for bear safety, and that's if it's black, fight
I'm
back.
becoming
if it's brown,
the
get on
bear.
the ground, and if it's white like a cloud,
You run. You see him white, you run. Polar bears don't fuck. They fuck you, but they don't fuck with you.
you're gonna die. But there
Yeah.
are some
You're
misconceptions
done.
with this.
It's
and some
over.
of those
It's over.
misconceptions
You
could
see
get
when you're
put on a
dead.
shirt. So we're gonna
Gone.
talk about it bear by bear. With black bears, you're gonna want to fight back. But that doesn't mean just start
You
throwing
brawl them. You take out your shirt. You rip your shirt, and you go and wrestle them. That's the way you fight a black bear.
hands at the bear, because a bear of any kind is folding any man like Sunday laundry. But what you want to do is make yourself look like a threat. Stand up tall, talk loud and firmly, and if you have a bag or a jacket or something, raise it over your head to make yourself look bigger. Black bears seem to constantly forget who they are and instead choose to identify as overweight raccoons. So they
Yeah, brown bears are like cute dogs. You don't have to worry about brown bear. They are scared of
can
you.
be intimidated. Now with brown bears, you're gonna want to get on the ground, but not for the reason some people might tell you. Some people say to play dead, since bears don't like to eat prey that's already past tense. Bears will eat literally anything, including other baby bears, so they're not about to miss out on free protein just because the expiration date might be off. But also, bears aren't stupid. You see, playing possum works for possums because they're not playing. They actually pass out and go into a panic coma where no amount of pushing or prodding wakes them up. Also, they'll drool and release a foul smell to really sell the bit. So unless you plan on committing to the role that hard, it's not gonna help you. Why you
That's
actually
crazy.
get on the ground is to look as unintimidating and non-threatening as possible. So basically, none of the things you
You
do
just
with a black
vibe
bear.
with them,
You're gonna
yo,
want to lay
homie.
down,
Look at that big boy. Oh, look at you. Look at you.
clasp your hands around your neck, and then spread your legs to
Aw.
make it harder to flip you over. But the most
so
important thing,
cute.
and I cannot stress this enough, do not run. A bear can keep pace with a horse over a short distance, so all running does is guarantee you get made into a memory sooner. Especially since bears are the largest terrestrial predators on the planet while also having the endurance of a CrossFit junkie. And sometimes the bear will test your instincts by charging. Most charges, however, are bluffs, and the worst thing you can do for your health is do to race with a homicide case with paws. Also, whoever said bears can't run downhill was actively trying to sell the human race. Yes, they can, and thinking they can't will be your downfall. But the best way to survive a bear attack is to avoid one in the first place. So if you're ever hiking in bear country, you're actually gonna wanna make noise.
Give them cocaine. If you have cocaine, give the bear cocaine and they will leave.
Which sounds counterintuitive, but making a lot of noise actually tells the bear where you are and allows it to avoid conflict in the first place. Also, since bears have a hypersensitive nose and sense of smell, carrying bear spray can be the difference between going home in peace and resting there in pieces. Bear spray is said to save people from serious injury in bear encounters 98% of the time. God bless you if you're in that 2%. There is a catch though. Everything I just said applies to territorial encounters.
I don't think cocaine will calm him down. Did you not watch Cocaine Bear? He looked very calm.
with bears. If a bear
Look at this guy.
There is a catch though. Everything I just said applies to territorial encounters with bears. If a bear comes, there is a catch though. Everything I just said applies to
little
territorial
bear.
encounters with bears. If a bear comes at you on predatory timing, then my only advice is to make peace with the higher being of your choosing. Predatory bear attacks on humans are rare, but when they do happen, someone gets put on the news. And that's why if the bear in your presence is a polar bear, then it's up. And by it, I mean your time on Earth. Polar bears are hyper carnivores, so while other bears are omnivorous, polar bears are all meat all the time.
Bro, look at these fuck. Like the polar bears are very
Polar
cute because
bears
they're white, but these fuck.
are hyper carnivores. So while other bears are omnivorous, polar bears are all meat all the time. And since
Damn.
polar bears can smell their next meal from an area code away, by the time you see him, just know he's been plotting on you. There is one tip that says polar bears have ADHD, and undressing and tossing articles of clothing will
Look at
distract
this
it long
guy.
enough for you to
He's
escape.
checking
But unless
in.
you have like an unlocked car or a bear-proof house, all you've done is guarantee that you now die naked and cold. And
Did this guy die? Like, did this guy actually die? Look at the polar bear are so cute, but they are horrifying.
But unless you have like an unlocked car or
VTuber boyfriend takes you on the first day to meet the polar bear ASMR. I thought about something cringe. Well, I like that idea.
bear-proof house, all you've done is guarantee that you now die naked and cold. And if the bear somehow doesn't get you, whoever finds your body gets to see exactly how your life ended. Now, half the reason I work out is so that if I ever suffer an untimely death, then I can leave behind a respectable corpse. But considering this is probably happening in the ice-chilled Arctic, they'd probably just assume I was compensating for something. If you know, you know. The guys sure do. But yeah, if it's black, fight back. If it's brown, you better hug the ground. And if it's white like nose powder, then it's finna be your final hour. And speaking of
Look at this fucking animal. But look at him go.
brown, you better hug the ground. And if it's white like
Look at
nose
him
powder,
go,
then it's
man.
finna be your final hour. And speaking of final hour,
Trying to eat you through the window.
here's how to survive a hippo attack. No,
How the fuck are you in a situation where you fight a hippo? Like, how does this how do you end up in a situation? Where the hell do you fight a hippo? In Africa? Like, where do you fight a hippo?
you're not going to. And if you're disappointed by that, then that's a failure of your own expectations. And considering we're like halfway
Dude, look at this guy, man. I don't want to fight this. His nose is bigger than my head.
through the video, if you click genuinely looking
Big
for hippo advice,
schnauzer.
I'm assuming you're watching this from God's data plan. Hippos are the heaviest things
Holy moly, that physique. Damn, how do I acquire this build?
on four legs without a
Dude, that nose is so big, man.
trunk or a
The ears are kind of cute, though. Like, the eyes and ears are kind of cute.
They divide crocodiles without a calculator and
They devour crocodiles. Oh,
subtract an
okay.
estimated 500 people from the population a year. And if
Bro, this guy's fucked.
for being honest, it's probably higher. Show me someone who survived a hippo attack, and I'll show you someone you should get lottery numbers from. So my only advice to surviving this whale Karen throwing a fit is to uninstall yourself so he doesn't get credit.
Smack him on the
Unless
nose.
you're
Yeah, get the hell out of here.
exercising the right to bear absolute heat. In which case, I hope he likes seafood because he finna eat some shells. Then again, since hippos are as close as
Just
you can get
dodge
to being
roll the hippo.
bulletproof, self-deletion might be the easiest way out. Ironically, in this entire video, the cougar might be the most survivable out of any animal here. The rules for surviving a cougar are pretty
They're
simple.
also survival
Try to travel in groups,
animal in
avoid
our
being out at dawn or
society.
dusk, and if one tries to offer you a drink, just remember nothing in this life is free. Now, when surviving the actual
Look at
cats,
this
the
little
rules are a little
kitty.
different. You see, cougars are actually naturally wary of people and are perfectly happy avoiding humans. So if a puma ever presses you like in this video, it's likely you accidentally stumbled into some
What the
cubs
fuck
and now
is
you gotta
that
see the
jump?
mama.
I'm gonna be real. I'll start cracking if a puma came into me
So
like
if a
this.
puma ever presses you like in this video, it's likely you accidentally stumbled into some cubs and now you gotta see the mama about it. Back away slowly. All running does is tell the cougar that you're something worth chasing. Also, with ambush hunters, the worst thing you can do when a cat confronts you is turn your back to it, because that makes it more likely to pounce. You're gonna want to stand up tall and back away slowly while speaking in a loud, firm voice. It doesn't matter what you say, you can recite the entire script for the B movie, as long as it's loud enough for the cougar to hear you.
No, you dude. Trying to attack me, you guys look away from you. Dude.
Bro, get the hell out of here, man.
Come on.
Go. Shoot.
This sucks.
You can also throw things not at, but near the cougar. However, if you crouch down to pick something up or take your eyes off the cougar, then you've broken 2 rules in 1 move. Just keep moonwalking and understand that if
You get the gun out. You say, hey, get out of here. Shoot.
the cougar
And then we'll
wanted you
go
off
away.
the census,
It
you'd
don't
already
like. It probably doesn't like loud noises. So if you shoot a gun, it will run away.
be trending on Twitter. This is
Like, not at it, obviously. I'm saying, like, the noise of a gun, the explosion of the gun would be so loud it would scare it.
This pretty much applies for big cats too. However, if you find yourself staring down a lion, first of all, it probably took a lot of bad life decisions. to
Shouldn't
end up
run.
there.
I didn't say run. I said shoot a gun in the like air, so he runs away from the
It's
sound.
likely your fault.
Just
But
shoot the cougar for free protein. Nah, it's probably a dangerous species in the area.
pay attention to its tail. If it's swaying from side to side, that means the lion feels threatened, which is good because that means it can still be negotiated with.
Aren't we some of the scariest animals in the world? We are. Look at what we've done. We fucking so scary, we ruined the planet.
But if the tail's rigid and not moving at all, then it's likely a predatory encounter, in which case the only thing up for negotiation will be the cost of your casket. In tiger country, it's often advised to wear
appreciate
a
it, Milk.
mask
Thank
to convince
you.
the ambushing big cat
Thank
that
you,
it's
thank you for the fat primer. I appreciate it, Milk. Thank you for 9 years. Thank you, man.
Demons are calling the bluff.
Thank you.
Bluffing's probably your only option.
Y'all give some hearts and W's for Milk. I appreciate it. Thank you,
It's a
Milk.
kangaroo. Like with the moose
Hello,
and the brown
Nabi.
bear,
Hello.
your goal is to convince the steroid rabbit that you're as little of a threat as possible. And you do that by avoiding eye contact and not facing the macropod directly. And if a kangaroo starts putting the paws on you, you're gonna want to curl into a ball, take the hits, and pray.
Take the gun out and yell America. Hawk, hawk.
A kangaroo hauls off and kicks you, you're probably not getting back up. But if
Get
you want a
the hell
kangaroo
out
cheat
of there.
code, lower your head, keep your hands close to your body, and cough. A deep cough is similar to the sound weaker males make to submit to a bigger, stronger alpha-roo. It's basically giving the kangaroo the right of way. As you can see, this woman failed to cough and now she's coughing up a kidney. So I guess with kangaroos, you have two choices. You can either have a coughing fit.
Damn, look at this guy, man. Brother, this is damn. This is how people that are 5'6" that do steroids look like.
Be fit in a coffin. But you don't have options when you're dealing with the most dangerous animal humanity's ever seen. And that's because it's humanity itself. So if you ever happen to wake up and find that you're a wild animal, here's how to survive a human attack. First is to understand that you are likely screwed, and any outcome that doesn't end in one less of you.
Yeah, we are the worst animal that exists. Like, we're just the most dangerous one. Like, a dumb human, yeah, but like when humans are predators, they're insane. Like, that's the thing, like, humans as predators, we're insane. We're no longer predators because we're so dominant with all the technology and everything and the control. But humans in the back in the day, they were insane.
Likely will end in something worse, and the sooner you can accept that, the sooner you can be at peace. Now humans may
because human can run they can run the longest out of every species out there.
Look like the light work of the great ape group, being significantly weaker than orangutans, gorillas, and chimps.
We're gonna become worse when the Addy bat drop. Yeah, we're gonna slay while beating
But they
things
make
up.
up for it.
Let's
the same
go.
way that bullied kid makes up for years of torment with a suspiciously shaped duffel bag and the intent of lighting up the school like a Christmas tree. You can try to run, but the Homo sapien race used to literally chase their prey into heat stroke, since they're able to sweat and cool down while actively running you into the ground.
Yeah,
of
can
course,
run
that's
forever.
when they hunted with spears. Now they use their father's boomstick to blow you off the senses, while still being too far for you to add any input to the matter. Make no mistake, without claws, venom, or a strong bite force, an unarmed
Wearing
human
down
might
prey.
seem like
Yeah,
an
because human could exhaust prey. They could be so annoying and exhaust the fuck out of prey that they would just fall down and die.
easy W.
You just bleed them out. The most typical human tactic is to bleed out the prey. That's why the factor of agility and the factor of knowledge is the power of humans. They're not the strongest. They are they're not the fastest, but they have a long endurance and they are the smartest. That's why humans are insane.
You realize that humans work as a massive
W by being annoying. Yeah, we're being annoying. We're poking them. We're being we're just poking them.
monkey mafia, where if you hurt or murk one of their own, they
Human bites
exterminate
is the
your
most
entire
deadlier,
family.
but like when would a human bite?
And honestly, that's the nicest thing you'll do. But the other option
You
involves
bite?
being captured
You bite? You freaky? You freaky? You bite? You bite? You bite? You nasty girl. You bite? You freaky.
taken as a spectacle in their society, where they will imprison you, break you down, and punish you for being yourself, just like high
And we're dumbass.
school. But the worst part of it all, when the deuces hit the fan and someone gets put on a shirt, they'll blame you for being what you've always
Damn,
been.
that's the king right there.
They'll slaughter
Dude, that's the king
hundreds
right
of
there.
millions of your kind and then gaslight you to convince themselves that you're the problem, all while actively destroying the natural order that existed billions of years before them. Because humans aren't God, but they sure love to play it. So
Yeah.
the only way to survive a
They
human
wear
attack is to
humans
readjust
ahead.
your goals and just enjoy the show before a hairless oppression monkey with a superiority complex comes by and cancels it. But that's gonna do it for this video.
I like
for
this
more
channel.
consistent content, be sure to follow my Instagram
I
and
love
TikTok.
this
I try
channel.
to
This
post
channel is
videos.
cool. I like the
And
way
if
he's
you haven't
talking. I
already,
like this
be sure
guy.
to
I
check
like
out my
this
new
guy.
book on 100 deadly animals that can RSVP your place in a cemetery. And if you'd like to support this channel beyond just subscribing,
Yeah, we gotta get our Patreon as well. I think this video was really cool. I thought this video was really cool. That's a fun video, chat. Did y'all like it? Did you have fun watching that? I thought it was really entertaining to watch. Hope you guys had fun watching a W video. Yeah, that W video was really good. That was very fun. I had a great time. Thank you for suggesting that. If you enjoyed this and watching on YouTube, make sure to comment something down below and tell me if you liked it. Also, click the like button if you could, and also sub to the channel if you enjoyed these reacts. If you want to come here for this live and join us live, please come by my Twitch channel on twitch.tv/Charlie. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Have a good